no, that's a different game.
It looks like Grandpa.
I know, they all look like Grandpa. Doesn't matter.
It doesn't even really. I just have bad eyesight. How does it record?
There we go. All right, I got $142,000. Do you want me to go buy a new truck or just pick a job and go?
I think you should get the truck with the room in the back.
Yeah, I'm not doing that for now. I'm gonna get a daycab. It's just a window in the back. So, price per distance maybe. 13
That one says
grand.
Tacoma. You should get the Tacoma.
Where? Let's see. Oh, Tacoma to Bend. Oh yeah, there we go. That'll be good. 10 grand from Tacoma to Bend. That sounds good. It's in a Volvo. That's the truck I want to get.
Perfect.
But it's only 10 grand. Ugh. I could buy a truck and do a job and make more money than that.
Oh.
So.
Is it filming?
I don't know.
Oh.
We'll see. You know what? Let's go to a truck dealer and buy a truck.
Okay.
And you can help me decide what we're going to do. I think this is the Volvo. That's the Peterbilt. So let's go to Volvo. Let's visit the dealer. Spokane.
That one's ugly.
I know, but I'll change color. I'm just going to get white.
You should get red.
I guess it doesn't really matter what color I get, but I was
Or
just
like,
gonna. I'm not gonna pay money for a pink color.
or like purple.
I'm trying to save money
Well, why
because I've
not?
only got
You
42,000.
said that you were gonna ask for my opinion.
I know, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna do what you say. So let me pick a truck first. I have 142,000, and this one costs 118.
That one's pretty.
Same truck. It's $20,000 more. Must be the engine. Yeah, this one's got 355 and 1250.
That one's
That's
pretty.
435 and 16. Oh man, that has the extended fairing on the bottom. It's got a fairing on the chin, a spoiler on the chin right here. I mean, it's the same basic body, but obviously it's got
Didn't
the
you
cab
want
and
a
all that.
Volvo one?
I do, but I want this one.
That doesn't
I
say
know it's-
Volvo.
Oh, it says Volvo really small right there.
Oh.
Oh, it says Volvo back here too. Over the front mud flap. So let's see. 3. I can't even afford.
Does that one have a room in the back?
It does, but I can't afford it. It's too
Oh.
expensive. So can you go? Can you go turn that down real quick? I'll just keep shopping. I'll buy a truck by the time you get back. Too expensive. What one is that one? That is not even available yet. Oh, I can't even buy it. Available 11. I can't even buy that one. What the heck? Can't even buy that one. So let's customize configuration. So we can't do anything with the cab. I could do a mid-lift maybe, 6x2 mid-lift. Let's save on tires a little bit. It's only $1,100. 6x2 bigger gas tank. 6x2 mid-lift bigger gas tank. I'm trying to decide what I should buy. Bare minimum. I guess that would be for heavy. I don't really like dealing with that though. Just gotta do with the base engine for now.
I think you should do that one, but the color of the other one.
We're just gonna go with the base. The color of the other one?
Yeah. Like the
Everything's gonna be basic right now.
Purple.
Neo Classic. What does that mean? Whatever. I don't have anything else available anyway, so let's do this. Actually, let's pick a color. See, all of the pink colors cost. Well, the green costs the same as the white, so I can do any of gold, white, gray, or green. Gold
What
is,
are the other colors? I wanted to see them.
that's it. White, gold, gray, or green.
Well, what about the blues? I just want to see
Those
them.
cost more money.
But I want to see them.
Hold on. Blue. Carolina blue.
That's cool.
Little sparklier. Metal flake green. Pearl red. I do see pearl in there.
You see pearl in that?
Yeah. Look on the visor right up here. You can see where
That's
it's kind
just
of.
shiny.
Yeah, but along the edges of the shiny, like right in the center of the shiny is just all white, but along the edges of the white you can see the pearl color in there.
Wow.
Gray is kind of boring. Bright red, dark black.
Dark black? Is there such thing as like a
Not
light
dark black, but just black. There was a gunmetal gray that's not quite black, but
Whoa. Why is there a rainbow?
so you can pick your color.
That's cool.
That's way more expensive though.
Oh. I have expensive taste.
See?
Whoa.
That one you can create your own paint
What
scheme.
about the rainbow one? What does that do?
It's just one color and lets you pick. See, if you click over here, it's going to be brown. Here's red. There's more red.
Whoa.
That's kind of like a
How
chocolate
about
or
the custom metallic color?
same thing, just metallic instead of plain white or plain
It
base
doesn't
color.
look any different.
Why doesn't that look different? There we go. There we go. On the metallic colors, you have to pick the undercoat, the base coat.
I like that one.
Pink.
That's cool.
How about brown?
That's not brown. It's like cherry.
That is very kind of. It's like Dr. Pepper color. That is kind of a cool color, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That color would look really cool if you had the big sleeper cab, so there'd be a lot more paint.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, I'm just gonna pick a plain color,
Do white.
yellow.
Oh.
Right? At least it's not white.
Well, you said that that's a different price. You
The
said
first
that
four
there was
colors were the plain. Why isn't this going up?
You're probably at the top.
No, the white one was at the top, wasn't it?
We'll scroll back down and scroll back up. See, it was right there.
Oh, you know what? Maybe when I started, because when I started, green was at the top.
So are all the ones above it the same?
So all the ones above it are the same.
Purple.
Yeah. There's brown.
You should do purple.
Rose gray. Well, that's kind of a cool color.
You should do purple.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I don't want a flashy color
It's
right
not
now.
that flashy.
I want to be able to upgrade it later. I don't want a flashy color at the beginning.
And then here you are choosing yellow.
I like this color. It's like a. It's called. It's called. It's called rose gray, but I like it. I'm gonna do that color.
Okay.
Accessories. I don't think we're gonna do any accessories right now. Just because I can't afford them. Cool bumpers for later. Bull bars for later.
When do you start driving?
As soon as I get done here.
When's that?
Customize my wheels and tires, flags. I do like the front mirrors on the hood, but that can wait until I do a job or two. What is that? Mud guards. Oh, mud guards, cool. So, no mud guards for now. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna buy that. Everything else I can live without
Why is the interior so ugly?
because it's very basic. It's like buying a cheap base model car.
Can you fix it?
Later, See, right now it says there's options, other options available, but they're not available to me because I'm not level 10 yet. So I am going to confirm those changes. 118,000. I think the base price was only 118,000, so that's pretty good. Let's buy it. Buy it, my first truck, insurance paid, and I should have 20,000 left over to do whatever. Excuse me.
What's blue?
Doesn't look blue.
No, like not the truck, like the other,
The what?
the silver parts, like the
Oh,
skies.
because it was reflecting. Yeah, I could see that. Now I get to make some big money, finally. Like, I don't really care about seeing the garage. It's like, come on, dude. Let's put a mirror up there. Let's set these mirrors for the final time. Actually, I guess I just need to see that.
Beautiful day we're having.
Nice weather for a first job ever.
Is it always sunny in this game?
It is not always sunny in this game.
Oh.
It can rain. And I guess there's some mods that make the rain even more, I don't know, spectacular or realistic or whatever, but it is what it is. I sit down so that I can see the traffic lights up here for when I pull too close to the intersection.
For when you, not if you.
Not if, but when, yes. And then everything else is good. Let's go find a job. Where are we at? Spokane. So, now that we've got a truck, we can find a job. I'm going to click on
Do you
Spokane.
need to make a different truck every time?
No, I just bought this one. This is the first time I've ever bought a truck. So now I need to earn some money and upgrade it. Some of these things are too heavy. Like this one's 123,000. I have a base model truck with the cheapest. You're not supposed to have your phone. So go ahead and get rid of it. So I need to get a lighter load. See, this 17,000 is a lot of money, but it's a double trailer. It's too heavy. Here's $21,000 for 43,000 pounds. That's a long trip. Think we could do it?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
You can do anything if you put your mind to it.
Brakes. And I'm gonna put the steering wheel down so I can see what I'm doing. And I need to back out this way. Is he gonna stop? Nope. Let's get the heck out of here. The ride's pretty smooth, huh?
Yes. Red light.
Yeah.
Jesus, this is a long time.
Someone needs to get a green light here. Oh, I forgot. Some of these states, they do it backwards where the green light comes first, the through light, and then you get the left arrow.
That's annoying.
That is weird. Strange. So when this light goes red, then I'll get a green arrow. That is very weird. Whatever. trailer?
Yeah.
I'm going to pick it up.
Uh,
So up until now, I could just take company jobs from companies who needed a driver, and I would basically fly there or whatever. I would just appear at the company that needed me to drive, and I would drive their truck and their trailer. Well, now that I have my own truck, I have to go drive there to pick up the trailer.
Everything looks really realistic except inside the car. I mean truck.
I can live with that. I do have an old monitor, so I that is kind of the limitation, is the monitor. Like, the computer can produce a better picture, but the monitor is limited by what it can show. So, right now,
You know what happened
what?
to me when I was driving?
What?
So I was at a red light and I was supposed to go straight. No, I wasn't at a red light. It was green. And like the other person on he was turning right. So like I was gonna go straight on the green light, but then this other guy was gonna turn right on red.
Uh-huh.
And he started turning when I was going. Good thing I wasn't going that fast though. And I saw him. And then he turned into our neighborhood.
So he was like turning right at the same place you were going? Like,
yeah, like he turned in front of me.
Gotcha. So he wasn't.
He
okay.
didn't pay attention that I was right there
I gotcha.
in a big vehicle.
Yeah.
It was an old person, so it's okay.
Oh. That
I mean, it's
explains
not
it.
okay, but
Oh, there's our trailer right there. So I have to pick up the trailer and then go all the way around the yard to get out after I pick it up.
can I drive next?
No, you're not driving.
Why not?
Because you don't have a CDL. How about that?
What? But it's a game. In the game I can.
No.
In the game, do you have one?
Yes.
How?
No, it's just what it is.
What?
It's my game. It's my company. I paid for the truck.
Doesn't mean
Not gonna
have
let you
or
learn how to
whatever.
drive in my truck.
You let me do that in real life.
Can't see.
See, it's blue.
Yep. That's pretty good. That's pretty straight.
There's an app called like Parking Mania,
Uh-huh.
and I used to drive semi trucks. Does that mean I have my CDL?
No.
Oh. Sad.
Hope you're in for a long ride.
Why?
Because it's going to be a long ride, a long trip.
Okay.
And you can't get out, or you can't get out of the chair until the truck is stopped.
Oh man, it
Yeah,
was
that's-
just stopped though.
That's the rule. Well, if you get out while the truck is stopped there, I'm leaving you there.
Oh.
The point is
Oh.
that you're in the truck with me and you're driving with me.
Okay.
And you can tell it's a base model truck because of all the buttons that are missing. Like, I have some options, but there's a lot more options available for later.
Is there music?
Nope, no music.
What?
I don't want to get a copyright strike on YouTube, so no
Can
music.
I sing?
I don't think so.
I'm not gonna sing.
Okay.
Why is there X's?
That's not part of the map. I can't turn that way.
Okay.
If I turn that way, I'll just run into it like it's a wall.
Thought it was like a one-way street.
Nope, just the map doesn't exist there. Come on, blue car. Looks like we're taking a prefab house. It's
What?
like the walls of the house are pre-made. They're on
That's
the
a
trailer.
house?
I'm guessing it is, yeah.
Oh.
It kind of looks like prefab walls. Those would normally be laid down, but maybe it's a prefab house. I can't really tell. Stop!
You're in the crosswalk.
I almost went through the red light. Can't even back up now because there's other.
See, that guy's in the middle of the intersection.
Yeah, he is too. I'm not the only one.
You're in the middle of the street.
I know. Gotta get this right lane here. Looks like it might rain. Yeah, it looks like it. I see a couple of raindrops hitting the windshield.
I don't.
Now do you see them?
No.
There's more now.
Definitely don't. I'm blind.
Turn my lights on so I can see. Now that I own my own truck, I have to sleep.
I see. You have to what?
I have to sleep now that I have my own truck. That stinks.
I love sleeping.
Well, but I have to sleep. I can't drive too much. Man, oh man, this truck is stalled. Oof.
When you buy the trucks, does it take into account how fast it is?
Just how powerful the engine is and how good the transmission is. That will help you be better at pulling things, but
Usually in
no, just
games, there's like car games, there's speed, like Mario Kart.
you mean like some way of showing you how good it is?
Yeah, like before you buy it.
There was a thing, if you go to the truck, like when I was configuring the truck to buy it, there was a thing that showed me like how good it would be at climbing hills and how good it would be at heavy hauling, stuff like that. But that's only in configuration mode. So if I go to a place where I can get like an oil change and fix the tires and stuff, then it'll show me again. But until then, there's nothing I can. I don't think there's a way of pulling it up on my own.
Is this the type of microphone that people do ASMR on?
I don't know.
Oh,
No clue.
that's creepy.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
It's a decent microphone, but it's
Should I
not
do it?
like. No.
Oh. Okay.
You like have ADD or something, man.
No.
Yeah.
Probably I don't know what you were just talking about. How's video?
What the heck? Someone has to have a green light here. Every time I turn right on red, every time I try to turn right on red in this game, I get a ticket for going through a red light.
Maybe that's just like
Illegal?
oh.
Yeah, maybe. So why don't you tell everybody who you are, since you're riding along on this trip?
Do I say my name?
Yeah, why not? I do.
I don't think I want to
Why not?
because I don't feel like it.
Oh, okay. Then don't say your name.
Okay, I'm the daughter.
The daughter
Yeah.
of the gamer, the old guy gamer.
Yeah, except I'm not old.
No, you're not.
I'm just the daughter. You're not even that old. So whatever. Your channel should be named Middle-Aged Kind of Gamer.
Yeah, but that's not like catchy.
Or like spinning around kind of middle-aged gamer.
Old guy kind of gamer?
Kind
Or
of.
kind of old?
Sort of
Gamer.
old, kind of middle-aged. This is my middle-age crisis.
That's a
Gamer.
little harder to put on a logo. Like how would you, like on a logo I could show an old guy just with gray hair and all that, but how do I show a middle-aged guy on a logo?
You just take a selfie.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I don't want to use a selfie as my logo though.
But you could take a selfie and then you could like animate it.
How do you do that?
I don't And then you just upload it.
Have you seen there's a thing you can do where you can send a picture into somebody and they'll Simpsonize you?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I would do that.
What if I took the steering wheel?
Huh?
What if I took the steering wheel and I just like yeet?
It's bolted down.
No, well, like, what if I like turned it?
I don't know, you'd wreck us and we'd die.
We wouldn't die.
Yeah.
Not in the game.
Even in the game.
Really?
Truck flips over, you lose the trip.
Wait, can we try it?
No.
I want to see what would happen.
No, we're not going to try it.
Oh. Okay.
What is wrong with you, man?
I just want to see what would happen.
Yeah, no.
It's not like we're actually.
Someone's house needs to be delivered. They're expecting
Just
it.
wood. Who cares? They can get that from the trees.
True.
I think.
But it would take longer. It cost somebody more. And my insurance rates would go up.
What state are we in?
We're in Washington,
Oh, boring.
Tacoma, Washington, and we're going to Bend, Oregon.
Oregon.
Is it Oregon or Oregon?
Oregon. 'Cause
Oregon?
It's in Oregon.
Oregon.
Oregon. Oregon. Oregon? Oregon. Because, like, it's not like it's a shape. I mean, technically the state is square, but it's like hexagon,
What do you mean
pentagon,
it's a shape?
Oregon. Like, it's not a shape. Like, so
Oh,
you
like
don't
octagon or polygon or
Yeah,
something?
you don't pronounce it Oregon because it's not a shape like hexagon.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Oregon?
So Oregon.
Oregon.
Did you say it like it's 2 syllables or 3?
I don't know. One.
Yeah.
Oregon.
Oregon. That's still at least 2.
Oh.
I actually think I need to sleep. I got 3 hours.
Is that a tour bus? No, I'm just kidding. That's not a tour
It
bus.
was well, it's
It's like a city bus.
the ATS version of a Greyhound bus.
Is that a new mouse? Hmm?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Why do you need the mouse? If you have a steering wheel. Is that like the gear shift or anything?
No, it's the it's how I look around with my head.
Why is it raining if it's sunny?
Yeah, I don't get that either. It does that a lot where it rains while it's sunny. It's sunny behind us in the mirrors. It's sunny ahead of us. Yet it's raining, and it has been for quite a few miles.
That reminds me of Midwest
The Midwest.
weather. Bipolar.
Yeah,
You're only going 61.
Yeah, but I'm speeding
What
by
happens if
1
you
mile
speed?
per hour. Huh?
What happens if you speed?
You get a ticket. If a
What?
policeman sees you, you get a ticket and you have to pay a fine.
There's police.
Yeah. And now I'm going downhill. I'm going like 7 over. I do know 7 over will get you a ticket, but I know that 1 or 2 over won't.
Have you gotten a ticket?
I have.
Do you get pulled over?
No, it just
Oh.
policeman turns on his lights and it makes a noise like a siren, and then
That's
it says
funny. I wish you would
speeding.
get pulled over.
fine is whatever.
That would be funny.
Your mother said the same thing. It would be cool if you get pulled over, but no one's created that part of the game yet. They just give you a fine and let you keep driving. It's almost like you're getting a red light camera or a speeding camera ticket. It just lets you know, like, hey, here's your violation, here's your fine. Keep driving.
Now it's not sunny.
It's a little grayer now. That was a Volvo too, and I flew by him like he was standing still. And I have the base engine.
What's beeping? Is that your headphones?
Yeah, I have to stop at this way station. Oh, come on, bro.
Oh, stupid.
Yeah, he is stopped.
Oh, did you hit him?
No, but he stopped right in the middle of the lane. Like an idiot.
What Neanderthal would
What
ever
a
do
moron.
that? Stupid.
What a maroon.
Maroon.
Maroon. Turn off that engine brake.
What are you doing here?
I have to weigh. It's a weigh station. To make sure I'm not overweight. 75,000 pounds about?
What happens if you're over?
I don't know. I've never been overweight. I've never seen what happens if someone's overweight.
Can you be under?
Yeah, you can be under, you just can't be over.
I didn't know that, to be honest.
When your mother went on a trip with me, I was pulling something that was only 3,000 pounds. This is more like 40,000.
Am I doing better than her?
At what?
At being a passenger.
At riding?
That guy's gonna hit you.
He's not.
Oh.
He's gonna stay in that lane. I just want to go around.
Stay in your lane, buddy.
See what
What
kind of
other
truck
games
he's
should
got.
you play on your channel?
I play the car mechanic game.
But like something that's not cars.
I just downloaded a game called the Division 2. That's a shooter game. I haven't played it yet though. Since I've got the new monitor on the way, I'm waiting to get it. Hoping that will give me better graphics. I'm sure it will. It's a 1040 screen.
You never played that game that I
I know. Was that on PS4 or was it on Xbox One?
PS4.
It was.
You should play like a scary game and then
Have her watch me.
that would be funny.
I don't really get into the scary games, but it'd be funny to watch her sit in on a shooter. Especially if it was like a gory one where there's blood splatter and all that, because that would probably annoy her.
Fortnite? I'm just kidding.
Fortnite is like cartoon violence.
Yeah, you should play Fortnite.
But like Grand Theft Auto, where she would get upset by
Yeah.
the swearing characters and
You've already played that.
yeah, but we never caught her on tape watching me play it. I played Grand Theft Auto 5 on Xbox 360 and on PlayStation 4.
Remember when you built the Biltmore Estate?
Mm-hmm. On like multiple platforms. Yeah.
In Minecraft.
One of these days I'll actually finish it.
Yeah, I kind of want to like go back and see like what we even did. Didn't we like make a whole town?
Whole town. You know what? We started.
I feel like I made the whole town. And
Yeah,
you
we
were
started
just-
because remember we had a town square and there was like a military museum or
I definitely don't remember that at all.
don't what?
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, I made it right next to the town square. It was like a big military memorial. It was just a big like it looked like a museum, but it had like tanks and stuff
I
inside
don't
of it.
remember that like one bit. How long ago did you play? Like yesterday?
No, it was the last time we played it on the. I don't even remember. It might have been on the PS4. I'll look at the map and see where I can stop to sleep because I am way overdue. Oh, there we
Me
go.
too.
I can stop up here.
Turning signals on.
Huh?
You're turning signals on.
Yep.
Wow. You never answered my question.
Which question?
Am I doing better as a passenger?
I don't know. You talk about crashing us a lot.
What? Only once.
That's not great.
Only once.
I don't know. You're both about the same so far.
What do I need to do to step it up?
I don't know. There's not much you can do. You can't really be a better passenger. You can only be a worse passenger.
So and that is what I'll do.
Because that's what makes the difference. Is like the more annoying person, you can only be worse. The better person who is the one who is less annoying.
Well, there's nothing to really talk about. You're just like driving.
Yeah, I know. Are you excited about going back to school?
No. Why would I ever?
Did you get your schedule yet?
No.
You haven't gotten your schedule yet? But you start in like 2 weeks or something, right? What is your first day back to school?
Ugh, don't
Today's
remind me.
July 21st or 22nd, something like that.
I don't
21st,
even know
I
what
think.
day it is.
Where
We go
is
back
this?
August 12th.
Oh, so you've got almost a month still, 3 weeks. Where is this rest stop? Oh, there it is up there. I'll just ride down the median until I get here. How did he? Oh, he backed in there. How in the heck? How am I supposed to get in there?
You just turn. Probably.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna pull in there and
Hope for the best.
I'll back out in the morning.
Is there night and day in this?
There is. Your mother's trip was at night.
You made it.
It did make it.
Why is it so small?
I don't know. That is very strange.
You're still in the road.
I know. Trying to get out of the road.
Your truck's really slow. Why are you blocking in that dude?
I'm not. I'm going to see if I can turn around.
Oh man.
Is that a rock over there?
Wow, I have no leg room.
Oh man. Getting close. Look how sideways this thing is. Probably shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
I can only go 90 degrees. I don't want to go anymore. Now it's opening up a little bit. Gonna scratch my new paint job.
Can that happen?
No. On this game, they don't show damage on your truck.
So then if we crash,
All it does is kill me and not damage the truck.
that's so weird.
That is very weird.
I wish that was like that for my crash. I mean, not like the killing me part.
But the no damage part?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I didn't really realize what I said. I kind of really want ice cream.
I need to get way over.
Would you ever do a face reveal on your channel?
I don't know. What is that?
Like when people have YouTube channels that like they don't show their face, and then
Oh.
like they one day do a video that shows their face.
Oh, I never thought about that.
If I were a YouTuber, I would probably be a vlogger. But then again, like I don't really have an interesting life.
Okay.
Just busy.
I'm just gonna back up the same distance he did. And I gotta turn off the engine and go to sleep in my day cab.
You are getting some.
Hey, look, he's still sitting there. What a slacker. How long is he gonna sit there?
Seriously.
Dude,
Yeah.
get to sleep and then get back on the road.
Yeah.
You're not
What a
making money
Neanderthal
sitting there sleeping.
imbecile. Clear. Clear? Oh, why are you going that way? I thought you were going the other way.
Oh. I think I gotta turn left up here. Oh no, I had to turn right to get on this road, so I could just go straight. Alright, now we get to go in the dark.
The sunset is pretty.
Yeah, it is. It's nice and pink, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm having one of my friends make me a anklet.
Out of what? Cow
String.
ears?
What?
Cow ears?
Why would you say that?
I don't know. Only a real friend would kill several cows to make you an ear anklet.
It's very weird that you said that to me.
Why? Is that what you're making it out of?
No.
Oh. It's possible. What is the anklet going to be made out of?
String.
Oh. That's kind of boring.
No. It's gonna be sunset colors though. That's what I was like originally gonna say, but then you cut me off with the freaking ear thing.
I was just going to say it'd be more exciting if it was dipped in gasoline and
Set on fire?
set on fire.
Yeah.
You could leave a scar that would be permanently left on you.
In anklet form?
Real friendship. Anklet burn scar.
That's weird.
That is weird. Don't do that.
Okay. Wasn't going to.
Did you know that branding is a thing? That's basically what that is.
Yep. Certainly.
Just burning a scar onto your body. That's weird. I saw this thing when I was at the store the other day. It was a poker that you could put letters into. It's not really a poker, but it's a branding iron that you put letters into, and when you cook meat on the grill, you can brand it first.
Oh, what if someone used that on themselves?
Well, I guess you could.
That would hurt.
Yeah. That's.
Just
I would say
pointing
that's
out
an
the obvious.
that's an understatement. Yeah. That probably would hurt.
Where'd you get your microphone?
I bought it on. Can I say Amazon, or is that like?
You can say whatever you
Yeah, I
want.
can say whatever I want. They're not paying me for it.
It's not like it's gonna be.
This is not a
demonetized.
paid presentation.
Not sponsored.
This is not a sponsored ad.
All
Sponsored
these
video.
YouTubers always go to Target. They don't get sponsored by Target.
Oh yeah.
So just.
I saw a YouTube video where they were in a baby store and they were buying all the stuff that the baby touched.
Oh my gosh, is that Kyler and Mad?
I don't know.
I just watched that video.
I might have seen you watching it. Maybe that's what it was.
It's definitely that.
But that was sponsored by the store that they were at. So,
Yeah, it was Bye Bye Baby. And
well,
then-
I wouldn't have said the name, but okay, you
Oh,
can.
oops.
That's
And-
why I said, should I say Amazon? Because they're not paying me to say their name.
And
I did get the microphone from Amazon, even though it's not an Amazon microphone. It's just sold by Amazon. So what were you saying?
I was watching that video and I didn't get to finish it because I needed to pack.
The baby one
Yeah,
with all the touching and stuff?
yeah.
I actually couldn't sit
subscribed
through
to
the whole
that.
thing. I got to the point where they're at their house and they were like pointing out all the stuff, like playing with the babies were playing with the stuff, like the mom was sitting on the floor.
Why were
Like-
you watching Kyler and Matt?
I wasn't. Someone else was, and I was just in the
I
room.
wasn't at that point. Maybe it was Heather. I don't think Heather watches them though.
You might have left it on and just walked away. You said you had stuff to do, right?
Well, it was on my phone.
Oh no, I saw it on the TV in the living room
No, it was
or in
probably
the family room.
It was probably Heather, but I didn't know Heather watched it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just realized that I said her name.
I know.
Sorry.
In my last video, I said I had a senior in high school and one in college. So
They don't know which one's which.
true. I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
Is there a competitor to Amazon? Like, if there was a competitor, like, who would it be?
Like an online store?
Yeah.
I don't know very many online stores.
I was just curious if you had an opinion.
I don't know.
This has been a very smooth ride. I don't know if it's a smooth road or if it's a new truck or what's going on, but this has been a very smooth
Something
ride.
strange is going on here.
There's a rest stop. Don't need that. I can finish this trip.
You should play The Walking Dead.
I want to say...
Haven't you played that before? You watched it.
I know I watched a couple of the videos of The Walking Dead. Is that the one with seasons?
The game?
Yeah.
I think.
Is that what you're talking about, the game?
Yeah.
Yeah. I I think I watched a couple of videos where someone played that game. That was okay. It's kind of slow, and you don't really do anything, right? It's just decision-making game.
Well, kinda. You make decisions and you like fight zombies sometimes.
Do you? I don't remember that part. It's been a long time since I watched it.
Well, yeah, it's a zombie game. So I would just assume.
You're talking about like a console game, right? Where it's... I don't know if we're talking about the same game. There's a Walking Dead phone game.
No, I'm not talking about that.
Okay. That's what I was curious about, if you're talking about that. Because in that game you do have to fight zombies.
I watched these YouTubers play this like phone game, and it was really funny. It was like a spin-off of like The Bachelor in Paradise, but it was like called something different.
They made a game out of that?
Yeah, but it's called like Love Island or something.
That sounds vaguely familiar. I might have seen an ad for that.
I think there's a TV show on it too. It's like the same thing as Bachelor.
Oh, yeah, maybe there's a TV show. Okay.
But it was really, really funny.
I'm supposed to be getting off on this exit. Man, this exhaust... I don't know if this is an engine brake or an exhaust brake, but it does not slow you down a lot. No, the brakes.
Can we stop at an ice cream place?
It's 11:30 at night, so probably not.
What? Not in real life.
It's 11:30 at night on the game. This is actually when your mother's... She went on a ride with me, and it was from like 11 at night or 10:30 at night to 7 in the morning. Come on, go. Otherwise, I'm never gonna make it through this red light or this green light.
Whoa, I didn't even know there was a car right there.
Yeah. Sometimes when you have the base engine and a heavy load, and this isn't even that heavy of a load, it's only 30 or 40,000 pounds, I forget. Sometimes you have trouble getting started,
Do you
especially
get
on
a
an
ticket
uphill.
if you are going through the intersection, but then your truck is too slow, and like only the trailer is in the intersection when the light turns red?
I don't think you would get one for that, no. My problem has been is that when you get off an interstate and you're sitting on that uphill section at a stoplight, it's hard to get going again when you have these base engines.
Jeez, why is
What
that
the
car?
heck, man?
That's what happened in real life to me. And I
But he didn't stop, right? In your
Yeah.
situation, he kept going, and
Yeah,
you
he
had to
kept
stop for him.
going.
Yeah.
And you're going real slow. So I was like, geez, thank goodness there's no one behind me.
I always like to see how close I can get to these stop lines, the white line on the road, and then check.
You're not very close.
Could be closer. I don't even have fog lights on this truck. It's got Washington plates. Well, I am centered out of Washington, I guess. I think I'm going to end up starting a company and hiring some drivers, and I might give this truck away. I'm not sure.
You just bought it. Are you kidding?
Well, I have to make a lot of money before I can hire a driver because I have to buy a garage.
When is it going to turn green?
It's taking forever.
The other
There
side
it goes.
just turned yellow.
Yeah, I have to I have to make a lot of money before I can hire a driver, so I'll have this truck a long time. Because you have to, I don't know how much the garages are, but they're a couple $100,000. And then you have to buy a $100,000 truck, and then you can hire a driver. So it takes a lot of money. That's why I wasn't going to upgrade this truck a lot. I was just going to keep it, make a lot of money, hire a new driver, and then buy a new truck for myself, and then give the new driver this crappy old truck. Because I've been driving it. Because I will have been driving it for a while. It says the time on my gauges. Temperature, the gear. Oh, there's the miles. 240 something miles. That's pretty cool. It actually tells you the number of miles you've driven on your new truck. Well, since I'm in the front of the line, I'll use my brakes. So do you like riding in the truck when it's on the interstate, or do you like riding in the truck more when it's on a curvy 2-lane road like this?
Honestly, don't see the difference.
Oh, okay.
I think this stresses me out more.
Well, this is like more fun if you like curves and
It's just
ups
like
and up and
too
down
close.
hills and stuff. Yeah.
Is there like animals?
Your mother asked the same question. No, there's no there's no animals. I never thought of that before, but that would be a good mod for someone to build on this.
Like what
game.
if like a deer ran across the road?
Well, I was telling your mother it would be a good mod for someone to build to make animals that cross the road in front of you. And you just make it so that they don't ever get hit. And it would be cool. Like you could have them run across the road like way up ahead of you. Or just have them standing on the side of the road where you see their eyes glowing. That's what your mother said. But it's funny that you'd say that because she said the same thing.
So you just drive and that's it?
Yep. You just drive. That's it. And when you get to your stop, you have to deliver the trailer. You can either just pull in and drop it off, or you can pull in and back in to a spot. It said the speed limit was going to go lower, but it never did. It's still 55. Oh, there's the other sign.
I don't know why I'm so tired.
Because it's 1 o'clock in the morning on a
No.
Sunday morning.
Oh.
Okay, now it's 40 miles an hour.
Wait, it's Sunday?
It's Sunday morning, Saturday night in the game.
Time for church.
Time for church.
At 1 a.m.
It says I'll be arriving at the stop at 7:13. I can't tell if I'm making good time or if it's going.
Well, it keeps
Forward.
going up and down. It says it's 14 now.
Yeah.
It's 13, 14.
I like making good time, but it's kind of hard when you have a base engine.
What does that even mean?
The base engine is the weakest, like least powerful engine. And on back roads like this where there's lots of hills and you might get stuck behind a slower car and you can't pass them because it's a local road.
But
It
pass
takes
them.
longer. You're allowed to pass, but you have a weak engine, so it's like
You should
It's
go
kinda
in
hard.
the grass.
I could do that, but I'm trying to make it realistic. I have
remember-
passed with a semi on roads like this before, but only in areas where I could see like a long distance ahead of me and I could tell that it was gonna be okay to do.
I remember in like Grand Theft Auto
Uh-huh.
when you used to let me play and I used to like obey all the laws and whatever.
You just can't get anywhere when you obey all the laws in that game.
And now you're obeying all the laws.
Well, this game is made for you to try and obey the laws if you can.
Yeah.
Where Grand Theft Auto is made for speeding and having fun and sliding sideways around corners and stuff like that.
Can the truck actually tip though?
Yeah.
How do you know?
I tipped it once.
What?
When I played the game on my old computer, I tipped it once. I crashed and the whole truck actually tipped on its side.
What happened?
I don't remember how I got out of it. I don't remember if a tow truck showed up to take me to the next town, or maybe I had to cancel the game. Something, I can't remember. But like if you run out of gas, you have like an emergency key you can press. It's like calling AAA or something, so they can tow you to the next town, but you pay a lot of money for that. I'm gonna flash my lights like that guy, like he's got his brights on. Look at the sky. It's like you can see all the stars.
Because it's slowly.
That's kind of cool. It's only 2 a.m. Still got 5 hours left. Why are these people going so slow?
I would have been really successful on YouTube if I started when I was like 11.
Why? What would you talk about on your vlog?
Well, if I was 11, I would probably do like, because every 11-year-old starts out with like fake beauty videos,
Yeah.
like those cringy ones that everyone sees all the time. So like that's how you get somewhere, by starting.
I don't know. The thing about doing makeup videos is you limit half of your audience by
Yeah, I wouldn't
only
do
talking to
makeup
men or
videos.
women or whatever.
I wouldn't do makeup videos now. I would just vlog my life and my friends. That's all I do.
The hard part is being interesting.
Ice cream.
The reason I like doing this is because I'm just playing the game. I can literally talk about nothing, or I can just start talking if something pops into my head.
I used to watch this guy that played Minecraft, and he like the series was called Minecraft Family,
Uh-huh.
and he would play Minecraft with his family.
Like, did they play the game with him, or did they just do the videos with him while he played?
No, they all played,
Really?
and they all made houses together and stuff.
Oh.
It was cool.
Like, did the mom play too?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. How many kids were there involved?
It was just him, his sister, and then his mom and his dad.
So it was the guy, like the kid that was like leading it all?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
It was just like, he was like popular, so he had like the Minecraft Family series,
Uh-huh.
and then he had like other games that he played, and then like he played Minecraft with his friends and whatever.
Well, I'm trying to not do the same stuff as other people, but the hard part is there's so much out there that there's always someone who's done the same stuff. That's why I decided to have like you and your mother ride along, like you're in the truck with me, because I've never seen anybody do that before. At least it's different. That's something I've never seen done. So, I don't know, maybe it'll turn into a normal thing. Like I was thinking of questions to ask your mother. Like I didn't know I was driving with you today, so I didn't think to ask questions or come up with questions. But I was thinking of questions to like stimulate conversation with your mother while she was just stuck in the chair talking or listening or just writing in silence, whatever she chose to do. And like, I don't know, I could talk to her easily, so it's like I didn't even have to use the questions that I thought of to ask her.
What were the questions?
I don't even remember now. I just remember thinking like earlier this morning, like I could ask her this, I could ask her this, I could ask her this, and then we sat down and we just started talking. And I never really needed to try and think of a question. I'm sure I'll go back and watch the video and see like when I asked her what was her favorite trip we took on the motorcycle, and she never answered it because we got sidetracked by talking about something else. But those are conversations we could always go back to. Use my cruise control for a little bit.
Do you have any questions to ask me?
I don't know. My biggest question for you is whether you're going to try for the dance team in college. Because I know that one college we keep talking about.
Now they know what daughter I am.
Whatever.
I'm just kidding.
We're both close enough, it doesn't matter. But still,
Yeah.
that's the biggest question right now is what are you going to decide to do? And I'm not telling you to decide right now,
I
but
told my coaches about the opportunity.
what'd they say?
They said that they would help me.
Did they say how they could help you?
Yeah, they said I could like stay back and practice, like some days if I wanted,
To do what?
like turns and just technique stuff.
Oh, to practice techniques and stuff, yeah.
To like make the team.
Did any of your coaches like dance on a college team?
I don't know.
Do you know if any of them have contacts with college dance coaches?
Yeah.
Like your cousin did with the football? that kind of
So-
situation?
On August 2nd, we're doing this master class, and we're having people from different schools. Like, we're having dance teams come to our school to, like, learn stuff.
Like other schools from local?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we hired a bunch of, like, professional, like, choreographers and stuff. And one of them is from UIC.
Okay.
And then she's the dance coach.
Is that where we saw the team dance?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's the dance coach there, and she's gonna, like, talk to us. And then my coach said to, like, ask her as many questions as possible about dance teams.
So have you thought of any questions?
No.
Because you should probably like carry a pad of paper around with you and think of questions and then write them down as you think of them so you don't forget.
Mm-hmm.
Because if she thinks that asking them questions is a good thing, maybe it is. Maybe that'll get it won't get your name out there, but maybe it'll get you recognized as wanting to do more.
Mm-hmm. And apparently Grant makes a big deal about signing. So, like, if I did make it, like, the school would come to Grant and I can sign.
Oh yeah, that's cool. What do dancers, like when you go to college and you dance on the college dance team, what do dancers major in typically? Is it just like everything like normal, or?
Yeah, like whatever.
So they don't major in dance typically, it's just
No.
all extra curricular type stuff?
I wouldn't major in dance.
Right. Well, that's my biggest question, is just how that all's going to go. And I'm still trying to figure out what to do with the car situation, like our personal car situation,
Mm-hmm.
because I have no idea what to do with it.
Me neither.
If that company, that insurance company, is going to not give us any money for our car for a crash that we weren't responsible for, I don't know what we're going to do.
Did we ever do anything about the person that I accidentally hit because of the guy? That is like.
No, she gave us a statement for court, but we haven't really needed her for anything.
But didn't she file against me?
Well, she filed a claim with our insurance company.
Why?
I don't know. Because we were like 0% at fault, and I guess she thought that maybe she could get something from us if she can't get anything
From
the
us personally?
Well, from our insurance company. Since she might not be able to get anything from the first guy who caused the crash.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm just all guessing at this point.
Well, I want a car.
I bet you do. You should save up and buy one.
I don't have that much money.
Yeah, that's the problem. We might just end up fixing up the crashed one, and having you drive it. And a 60. So this was a 10-hour drive. Could you imagine actually sitting for 10 hours? That would be funny. Or sad or something. I don't know.
What's that like driving for like us, like the equivalent?
What do you mean, 10 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Like how far could we go in 10 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see. Columbus is 6 hours away. Columbus, Ohio. So add another 4 hours, maybe.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, somewhere Pittsburgh, maybe. To go west. I don't know. We could probably make it to Tulsa in 10 hours.
How about south?
South. You could probably make it all the way to New Orleans. Since
Really?
I don't know, that would be
I don't
close.
think
That might be
so.
a little too far. Yeah. Definitely make it to Memphis. That's 8 hours. So maybe 2 hours south of there.
It's like
So whatever's on the north side, whatever's on the north state line of Louisiana, between Louisiana and Arkansas.
I'm looking at the map because I don't know.
What's on the state line between Arkansas and Louisiana?
Like more east of that?
No, not Alabama. Just what's on? Is there a major city on the north end of Louisiana?
I don't know.
Bypass the nearby way station. Sweet. Where's Baton Rouge, Louisiana? That's up there, isn't it? Or is that in the middle of the state?
Do you want me to look?
Huh?
Do you want me to look?
No, I thought you still had it open. Well, here's the town I had to drive through on one of my trips. I've been to Klamath Falls before. And it is 5 a.m.
What does this do?
Nothing right now. I haven't programmed all the buttons yet. It is 5 a.m. on a Sunday morning. We're supposed to be getting there at about 7:05. So a couple more hours. Wow, that was a fast corner. Probably should have slowed down a little bit more for that one.
Can you lose the load off of the trailer?
No, I've never seen that happen before. Like when I tipped over that one time, I don't remember what kind of trailer I was pulling, but it didn't show anything. Like there's no visual damage. It just shows you on a graph how much percentage of damage you have. Even though the truck looks perfect, it'll show that you have so many percentage damage. I wish it showed real damage. That'd be kind of cool.
Do you have to pay for repairs?
Yep. There's general maintenance that you have to pay for, which could be like $200 per stop every time you do maintenance. I've never had any like major repairs.
What state are we in?
This is probably Oregon by now,
Okay.
since we're only 2 hours away. Yeah, Medford is in Oregon. That's straight ahead.
Is the game realistic to real life?
As far as what?
Like,
The geography is pretty close.
but like road names and like.
It is. The interstates are all right. Like the highway names are all the right names.
What about like the
Like if-
sites and like landmarks?
Not perfectly, but in general they are. Like there might be a street called Center Street. I don't know if there's a real Center Street in those towns named Center Street. But like the highway numbers, like Highway 95 in Nevada and I-55 through, Illinois, those are, I-95 down the eastern seaboard. Those are all correct. Those are all accurate. Like if you're in Chicago, there is a big lake on the east side of the city. Stuff like that. I've been wanting to do a ride, like a drive over the Florida Keys, because there's a bridge that goes to all the different Florida Keys. I haven't been able to do it yet. I haven't found a load that will take me there. But one of these days I'm gonna get there.
Doesn't it hurt your back sitting all this time?
Hurts my butt sitting for a long time. This chair is horrible.
Oh, you need a new chair.
I do need a new chair. I'm actually gonna get a new one the next time we go to the warehouse club. I found one that I like there, so I'm gonna go. I actually shopped for them the last time we were there, and I said, next time we come, I'm gonna get this one. Picked it out. It's not leather like this one, so it won't like be as grody. It's like a mesh.
Did you just say grody?
Grody. That's a word. Like gross. Like This one, the leather is peeling and all that.
What two words are mixed in that one?
Gross and grody.
What?
No, I don't know, grody. It's just gross and shoddy. I don't know, gross and something. That's a real word.
Is it in the dictionary?
Grody?
I was about to say, is it in the Bible?
It's probably not in the Bible.
I meant to say dictionary. I did say dictionary.
Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's grody property.
That doesn't even make sense.
Why would you covet your neighbor's grody property?
Yeah.
Like the Good Samaritan stopped to help the grody Judean or whatever.
That makes sense.
So there's an urban dictionary, maybe there's an urban Bible.
Probably. I'm gonna look up the definition.
Grody. Good luck finding the spelling of it.
Shouldn't be that hard.
Shouldn't be.
It means very unpleasant.
See? Grody.
Disgusting.
But does it say if it's a combination of two other words?
It says it's slang, but
Yeah. It's not like Queen's English or anything. As soon as I stop is typically when it turns green. Just like that.
what does that mean?
What?
Medford.
Medford is the name of this town. I've never been here before, so it says I discovered it.
So you've been all the other places?
No, definitely not. This is just the latest one I've discovered.
Why didn't it say you discovered anything else then?
Because I've been to all those other towns that we've been through up till now, I've been to before. Because I've done a lot of trips in Washington and Oregon. I just haven't been to Medford before. Looks like there's a
That's
truck.
a really short bus.
Yeah. Looks like there's a truck dealer over there to the right somewhere. A few miles away.
No, it's gonna turn green soon.
Oh, yeah. See, Oregon does it right with the turn arrows first.
Oh, you can't go that way.
Nope. We're almost...
How far does the map go? Like, does it go into like?
Well, the only mod...
east to-
Yeah, the only mod I have right now, the game itself only gives you Washington, Oregon. Well, it starts off with California, Nevada, and Arizona. You can pay for New Mexico, Oregon, and Washington, which is what I did.
You paid?
It was only a few bucks. It's not a lot. So it makes you have more game available. But there's a mod I have that was free because someone, like a fan of the game, made it and made it available for free to other players. And it's a nationwide map. It's not as detailed as the Washington, Oregon, California states, but
Like,
it still
you
has...
have it, so you can go anywhere.
Yeah, so I can go anywhere across the country.
Do you have to do like missions, or can you just drive around?
No, you can just do whatever you want.
I feel like I would just drive around.
You have to have money for gas. So I wonder what would happen if you ran out of money and ran out of gas. Like, I guess they have banks where you can take
Game
out
over,
loans.
you know?
Well, they have banks where you can take out loans. But I don't know, if you took out a loan, I guess that would get you some gas and keep you going, but you have to make the payment on the loan.
How do you get money?
You do jobs. You pull trailers and deliver them.
That makes sense. I don't even know why I asked that stupid question.
That's how you make money. That pays for the gas to do another job and make more money.
Funny how life works.
Plus a little extra for food and clothes and... Did you know there's a real life semi drive-in movie theater?
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
I haven't seen that recently. I saw it a long time ago. I wonder if it's still in business. But the picture shows like a bunch of semis with trailers like pulled up watching the movie. Just like the drive-in theater by us. What the heck?
The one time it doesn't do the arrow first.
Yeah, what the heck? That stinks. You can see our delivery spot on the map though. In the lower right corner with the red flag.
Why can't you go straight?
I need to turn left to get to that company to make the delivery.
But there's a way to go straight.
That might be up the hill, and I might have to go under the. See how it's an underpass? It's like below. If I go straight, it might be the overpass, and I can't get down to the business. See in just a minute what it is. The one thing I like about the Peterbilt truck is it had a way bigger windshield. This windshield isn't very big. Where is this entry? Oh, there it is. I don't have to go. Oh, maybe it is at the stoplight. There's a train. I don't think I've had to stop for a train since I started recording my games. There's actually a mod where you can have longer trains. Like that one was only, what, 7 cars or something?
Why would you want longer trains?
Because it's more realistic. Some people like realism.
So people pay for that?
No. Some fan just made a mod to make it longer trains and gave it away for free. You can download them all and add it to your game. Pretty cool. I think it's cool that people do that.
Why don't you do one?
I was thinking I might.
How do you do it?
I don't know. That's what I have to learn. I was thinking about making a video about me learning how to do it. Because I'm sure I would screw it up somehow at the beginning, but supposedly the maker of the game provides you with like the formula or the format that you need. You just have to do the work.
Is that a cop? No.
That should be next to us? No. That is a Land Rover. That is a Kenworth. Oh, see, I'm delivering to a construction site. It is a house. Let's see, I have 4 hours left to stay awake. Let's see where they want this at. It's kind of cool. I haven't delivered to a neighborhood being built yet. That looks pretty simple. Let's do that. I wonder if I can go up and just turn around and come back and park it right there. I don't even have to back up.
Oh, there's a person.
Yeah. There's people all over the place. It's actually an option on your settings. You can turn all the people off to make it easier for your computer to keep up with the graphics and stuff. But my computer's powerful enough I can handle. Oh, I'm going to have to back up. They put the gravel pile there
On purpose.
so that you have to back in. Ridiculous. Alright, we'll figure it out. Already screwed it up. Come on, man. Oh well, I just gotta get those back tires over there and then I can straighten out a little bit.
It's cool how the steering wheel follow each other like really good.
I can't believe that was that easy of a back end and I still screwed it up. Make sure I'm not going to hit anything over there. I'm not going to leave it like that. Well, actually, you know what? I can because I'm leaving. No, I'll straighten it out. Man, this is horrible. I should not have to full forward and back up this many times. It is awful. Alright, let's stop there. My goodness. Neutral, brakes. Let's hop out and take a picture. It's the first delivery we did with our new truck.
Beautiful.
Let's take one over here too.
Gonna remember this moment forever.
Awesome. Alright, now you can get out and walk around. Take a break.
Am I done forever?
Sure. You took one trip with me, that's good. 550 miles. It took 24 hours. Yikes.
Nap time.
Yeah, really. Alright. Thanks for playing along.
Are you gonna end your video?
Yeah, I always say the same thing when I end the video.
What do you say?
Till next time.
You know, can I add something?
Too late, I already pressed stop.
What?
I set it up like that on purpose. I still have to upload this video and it's already 9 o'clock.
I was gonna say peace out.
Too late.
Because all the YouTubers go peace out.
Not me. I don't do that.